So this brings us to the end of our section on thinking about users. So what have we learned? Well, in terms of how we would ideally like software to interact with us, we explored a number of different aspects, and it all fundamentally ties into the idea that we would like software to behave, to treat us in more or less in exactly the same way that a smart, a caring, and a social friend would do. And what were some of the things we had to look at? So we said that software, it should take an interest in what we're doing. It should be discreet. It should be differential, but yet confident in its decisions. It should also use common sense. It should take responsibility for what it does, and should help us avoid those little embarrassing mistakes. When we think about it being social, it should help us present ourselves as we would like to be presented. It should help us connect and collaborate with others. And of course, it needs to respect our privacy and also to offer us safeguards and protections against antisocial behaviour. That's quite a demanding list overall. But why wouldn't we want software to behave in that way? May not be easy to achieve, but that's fine. We have to set high goals, high standards, high expectations. And you have to admit though, if we did and do create software products that have those characteristics, they will provide a fantastic experience for the users. We also thought about the different characteristics that our users present. And that touched upon accessibility, that the software that we create should be usable by everybody, irrespective of any sort of impairment that they may have. And we mentioned that it's a moral, it's a social, it's a legal obligation that we do that. It's incredibly important. A significant plus in this is that both in terms of usability and accessibility, that they go hand in hand. Activities that improve one, generally speaking, tend to improve the other as well. So they're good things, fundamentally good things to do. And at the end of this section, we also had a brief explore about the experience that a user brings and about the need to be able to cater to our beginning users, our novices, and to help them develop and mature into our more established intermediate users, whilst also still thinking about our expert or advanced users and how we can best support them. So a wide range of different characteristics and topics, all quite important in terms of setting out some of the expectations for how the software we create will behave and interact with others. In the next broad section, we're going to go on to have a look at some design principles that we can use to help us bring about the types of software that we've been highlighting and describing.